Hey everyone, welcome back to more Star Dynasties. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we are in control of the Scrooge sovereignty, which is now being kind of squeezed between these other different coalitions here. We are now a coalition, so we have our own initial territory, and now we've picked up the remnants of the Galway Alliance. I did have to hand off control of Izar to them to kind of make that happen, but that was fine. Um, so we've got these two expanding coalitions. So there's the Tanners over here who have been around for a while. Farmer territory started further up and they've now kind of pushed down. The Galways originally lost Yildan and then they kind of came in and grabbed it. I think they might have had Mizam too at one point. Um, so we can push a claim for Yildan, but if I was to do that, she can only send 16. That's like 36 ships. Um, she can field 40. So if she wants to fight me over this, she definitely can. I We do have a strong claim on it. She might give it up, but I don't know. So if we champion it, it does kind of make people angry because we're potentially going to war with other leagues. I could spread descent. That's really pricey. I'm rebuilding my fleet because we did have a bit of a fleet explosion, destroyed a bunch of my ships. We are working on rebuilding. We're back up to 82 already, which is actually quite good. But the further away we are from my capital, where all my ships are based, the less ships I can actually field. So we're relying more and more on my vassals to actually have the ships necessary to do that. I do kind of want to get a claim on Nair al-Saif. Um, the guy in charge isn't related to me, but I do have relatives that live there, like relatives by marriage. I do have to send somebody to do it. I don't think I have anybody free to do anything right now. Yeah. So everybody's busy. So we're currently rebuilding the fleet, um, building some stuff at my homeworld, quelling unrest and Electra, which is actually going down a little bit. Starting up a spy network over here to kind of find out what's going on with them. And over here, I just have my sister-in-law doing some training for me. Speaking of which, how are my stats looking at this point? So my personal stats, yeah, definitely getting up there. I don't think I've seen much. I think this has probably gone up like 4 or 5 points since we started. I think this has gone up quite a bit. My diplomacy was like 2 originally. So as far as the sovereignty as a whole, I would like my administration to be higher because that means more cash coming in. But I don't think there's much that I can really do at this point. We are encouraging my brother to have a child. I'm trying for another child. That just hasn't happened yet. I think we just need to keep going forward. We're going to have some kind of major event here this turn, so we'll see what happens. What happened down here? Anything? So you switched from independent to them, probably. Don't really need to know about all that stuff. It's sort of internal politics, notifications. I don't really care about the internal politics of alliances all the way across most of the empire for me. We don't have a connection here, so we have to go by the star connections. So there really isn't anything, even though we share a border here. I don't even know how. So from Miss Sam, you'd have to go through Miss Sam to kind of get over there. Interesting. So I kind of am hoping that you end up in conflict with them, maybe. Because I really don't want you fighting me, honestly. Wait, am I still... I'm still improving relations with the guy that was in charge. Yeah, we can stop that. So he was the acting head of the Galway League, and instead he took over Desheba, it looks like. He just left. So if I can make someone like me a lot, we can try to convince them to like come over to our side. I'm kind of tempted to try to do that here. You do not like me at all. So never mind. Yilden, I don't even know who's in charge of Yilden. The Archon up here does kind of like me. Like, we're positive. We're working on you over here. So you now like me quite a bit, honestly. So we should be safe from this faction from pressing claims against me, most likely. So the Tanners were probably cool. So I'm a little concerned over here. We can start working on that. I mean, we could try with some of these, sort of peeling off. But if they're not adjacent to me, I can't really take control of them or do anything with them. So, I mean, I could work on you, specifically, since you're quite unhappy with me. Tribal, cruel, reserved. Yeah, he's not a very nice guy. He's 45. He's going to be in charge for quite a while unless something crazy happens. Your unrest is only about a 30. Your unrest is crazy high. Jeez. Can I do something about that? I can. I don't know that I have anybody who's good at it. My sister is free, but yeah, she's not very good at that. She's not a very law and order, crush the resistance kind of type. More of a diplomat. I don't know why she's not here, because we just took her off of that other job she was doing. That's you, right? Yeah, she's a good diplomat. So, I mean, I guess we work on you guys. You're more important. So, head on out there, improve relations with them. And that's about all I can really do. Now, she might demand that I press this claim soon. Like, that's something that could happen. But for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to pretend like everything's fine. And we're going to hit the end turn button. So, Lady Lopez Skinner has fled to Crux, afraid that you'll move against her. What? Lady Lopez Skinner is a claimant to rule to Crux and is terrified that you will eliminate her and her family. She's the last of her wealth to book passage to Wazin. They now reside in Wazin. Okay. Acting Duchess Edith Galloway charged you with avenging Archon Irene Farmer's crimes. She's requesting justice for the following crimes: the annexation of Miss Sam and Yilden. Where is Miss Sam? Yilden's there. Miss Sam's down there. You're honor bound to punish her. If you do not, you will make her angry. How do you want to deal with it? Declare war or handle it later? Those are my only options. Below are the direct options available, but there are other proportionate dishonorable acts. Yeah, we'll handle this later. Charged with avenging Duchess Avina Swanson's crime, rebellion. I mean, she's not even connected. We can't actually do anything here. So we could ask the head of that family to do something about it. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll just charge him to do it. He may do something, he might do nothing. Oh, my father died. That's really bad for our fleet. Father's guardianship of my nephew has ended. That's unfortunate. My nephew's very ill. What happened all of a sudden? We have a ton of people visiting. Any of them have really high security? Bunch of Skinner family. You are distant relatives, so that's not a big deal. Your science team are cataloging centuries-old scrap in Azar. As long as you keep me informed, Baron Winfred Blackwell says, I'm content with the arrangement. Eunice has made a remarkable find among the scrap. An ancient document in printer and seal stamp. This was used to print verified government documents. They're created by the pre-collapsed League of Spacefaring Nations. It was modified by House Khalil, a house that once dominated the galaxy, to emboss their coat of arms. This could improve our administration by accelerating bureaucratic throughput and making forgery harder, but could also be used for intrigue if we keep it secret. So we can compensate him and give him some of the cash. Adds document press. We find some secrets. Pay him double, he gets nothing. Let's pay him his half, that's fine. Eunice found out the House Scrooge has an ancient document press. Baron Blackwell found out we have an ancient document press. You ready the press. So forge a claim, slander a house, use document press. Documents have resurfaced bearing the seal of the League of Spacefaring Nations. In the event of civilizational collapse, we beg the people of the future to rebuild the League. The wording is so precise and it fits post-collapse society so specifically this must be a forgery. The document came from your press, but you have no idea who had access. This could reveal the press's existence and embarrass your house. So we now have the trait pre-collapse cooperative spirit, plus 8% to effectiveness in diplomacy for 4 years. Try to catch the culprit. We have a really low chance. Reveal the existence. I haven't used it, so we could just reveal it. So it wouldn't really cause a problem. We're really not good at spycraft, honestly. We got a 33% chance of success, which is pretty bad. So I'm just going to reveal it to everybody. Now the press is public information. You allow scientists to inspect it. They detect a serious printhead misalignment. If you used the machine much more, a critical part would have failed. Thankfully, the damage is easily fixed. All house seals are now embossed by the press. This improves our administration by improving bureaucratic throughput, but also strengthens house security by preventing forgery. Excellent. So we get 25 turns, plus 5 administration security, or 25 turns, more security, less administration, or more administration, less security. I'm fine with a 5 and 5, I think. So we still get a benefit from it. Oh, and I'm now suddenly miserable. Probably my father died and my nephew is sick, so that is probably our main issue. Now, we do have some options here. I'm not going to look at that yet. I have to deal with something else first. We don't have a military council member. I don't even know who I can assign. Who in the family is the best at military? Nobody's good. Nibba Scrooge is my niece's husband. At 22, he is apparently the best we've got, which is awful. This is what I was trying to avoid earlier. I was looking for matches. So the best we've got in my entire family is a 22 military. That is absolutely awful. I'm going to have to do it. I don't really have a choice. Hopefully he gets better. I could assign someone to train him. You... get medical attention. I'm going to stop training myself so my sister-in-law can try to provide some medical attention to my nephew. Since we just lost my father, that's going to really massively impact my military. Yeah, we dropped about 20 some odd ships maximum kind of thing. I'm also pretty unhappy. Hopefully that will change just because of my father's death in some time. So, we have a bit of a problem. So the claims are for, I think it was Missam and Yilden, I think both. I'd have to do Yilden first. So now I can do it. It's not positive or negative. I really don't want to go to war. But I kind of feel like I have to do this. What's my relationship here with you? She loves me. So even if I don't do it, she's going to be fine, basically, I think, if I just let it go. But I would like to get those back under control. And she might be willing to give up something. But they are kind of stuck, where they can't really advance out any further. Later the map will expand and there'll be more stuff you can do and more directions you can go, but right now she's sort of stuck. There's nowhere else to go to come down here. Can I do anything here? Probably not, because it's not adjacent. So, yeah, I can't really do anything to Missam, at least not yet. If we were to go to a fight, I can provide almost no fleet, like 30-some ships. The defenders can provide about 70-some ships. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this and see what happens. To Cami Galway, accepted your proposal to press the Galway Alliance's claim to be Master of Yilden. You've demanded that Archon Irene Farmer press the claim to be Master of Gildan. If it's not met, you will declare war. She refused. So we have declared war on them. We don't actually have to fight, though. They only have one spot they can come in at us. I do have money. We'll have the ship fabrication plant up super quick. I don't have any family free to do anything. try to improve relations right now, but it's probably not worth it. Yeah, she doesn't like me because I pressed that. So it's not awful, but I don't know that she can push me in Arcturus. If they attack me in Arcturus, yeah, I can kind of match her, and then she's got 47 ships. So I think we can hold Arcturus if she attacks, especially if I buy some mercenaries. We could also improve defenses, but someone's got to do that. But everyone's busy. I don't think we need to worry about the Tanners. How about you do that? So I'm going to redirect him to go down there to improve the defenses. Because they have to go through there if they want to come after me. But in the meantime, I don't plan on doing anything. I'm just gonna, like, stall it out. So we went to war, it'll make her happy. If we don't get anything. My sister-in-law's sister has died. She doesn't look like she was very old. I don't see an age here. Yeah, people dying like crazy left and right. I think we're fine. I don't have anybody left we can do anything with. Electra, we're doing that. Unrest, I'm just going to do a quick check on everybody. It's fine. In your territory, Wazin is about to go completely bonkers, but there's nothing I can do about it. Everyone's busy at the moment. So you really need to be dealing with that, not me. He's reported that Master Conan Pineda spread descent on Porima at Archon Polina Jordan's request. Okay. So she found that out because she's running a spy network here, so they're trying to undermine them. Archon Tanner gives support in combat at Arcob to Baron Leaf in return for allegiance. Acting Lady York's rebellion failed, and Baron Leaf remained control. Cash for shipping manifests and stamped goods have been unearthed that suggest that Tian Kuan may have once been a member of the Tannin Coalition. I mean, it sounds like they're just coming up with ways to improve themselves within the Federation, giving themselves more strength. Okay, so over here, Nair al-Saif. Baron Jarvis wants support in combat. So the Baron, who I think doesn't like me, wants my support, huh? He's the attacker, though. Oh, that's the guy in Wazin is attacking Nair al-Saif. We'd only be contributing, like, one ship of each class. We'd be going to war with that clan. I don't think we want to get involved in this. If he takes it over, that's fine. He might take it over anyway. I don't really have anything involved. Like, I do want this added to our empire. But if you can do it yourself, fighting locally between the two, and not get the big overall groups involved, I think that's fine. So I'm going to say no. So we just raided it and took some credits. Okay. So she is attacking Arcturus. If I fight, we're contributing 9, 8, and 10. Yes, I'm going to accept. We send in our ships. We have the defensive bonus. Who's going to command our house? It's probably going to have to be me, which is risky. So they actually defeated us. We had some mercenaries. I didn't have a chance to buy any mercenaries there in that fight, though. Chemical warehouse is abandoned. She has a victory. So I don't think she took it over. I think she just raided it. Nope, she took it over. Alright, never mind. Well, so much for the Galloways. Things are going kind of bad. So because of that, we just take these over. The League is abandoned. Giving it to them. No longer responsible for dealing with their crimes. Yep, fine. So because she's not underneath us anymore, we don't have to worry about anymore. Okay. That did not go super well. We lost... I mean, we lost one territory. It could have been a nice way to sort of expand. If she'd given it to us, it would have been great. If we'd just been able to hold, I was hoping we could actually hold that with the amount of ships involved. That would be okay. If you accept your sister and Kirk will be married and will live in House Scrooge. Kirk. He's 21. He's not bad militarily. Yeah, sure, could do that. Sister-in-law had a baby girl. That's fine. The York's coming over. She's more of a diplomat. Fine. With little patience these days, Admiral Scrooge is bearing the brunt of your short temper. So, unhappy relationships all around. Wazin is still in bad shape. So now that things have changed, I've got direct control of everything. We're still fine at our vassals. But lots of changes. These guys just ate all of this, and we're still at war. We could try... I probably should have tried already beforehand to just end the war. There's no point keeping the war going, honestly. Just offer peace, I think. She's not interested, alright. She can come in at lots of different spots. Our fleet took a bit of a beating. Yeah. We're still working on the fabrication plant. Once that's done, we can try to get our fleets rebuilt a little bit, I think. Yeah, nothing there that's important. Trying to improve relations, also spying. I wonder... So she likes me. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost tempted to, like, I might have to even join their coalition just to survive if they do launch another attack on me. Because I don't know that we can hold here. At Izar, we can field about 50 ships. She can't field much. She goes for Wazin. Yeah, she's far enough away that she's going to have a hard time fielding ships, whereas we can get a good amount. And if she goes for our capital, I don't think it's going to go super well for her. 60, 70, yeah. We can definitely defend the rest of our territory, I think. At the moment, anyway, we can. But we're definitely a lot weaker than everybody else here in this general area. And because of going to war, I'm now generally disliked, and we're also very unhappy, which is super helpful. So my brother-in-law is still available. Maybe we could rebuild the fleet. And you're not great at it, but you're not terrible either. Since my brother's not doing anything else. Yeah, I'll throw him on there. It's going to give me, it's only a plus 6% replenishment. So it's not much, but we'll keep working. I probably also want to shift and try to deal with the unrest down in Wazin rather than anywhere else. So you can stop doing that. Down in Wazin. It's already going down 5. We'll help out. So you don't have anything to do. You're quite good at tech, aren't you? 57. Much better than my sister-in-law. I could replace her, but she'd get very mad. Yeah, because my happiness is down, the stats for myself are down, which also means the stats for the Empire are way down. I can blackmail somebody. You're in the Jordan colonies. Where are the Jordan colonies? Oh, down here. Yeah, I'm not really that concerned about it. I don't want to make more people angry at me. She doesn't even know I exist. Oh, we've got a bloodline upgrade. So these are something for the DLC. I think we want to look at that. So we have a variety of different things we can take for upgrades. So there's different kind of trees we can go on. So level 1, plus 10 military. We could have higher opinion of us. But only within my faction. Extra administration gets us tax collection, less mercenary costs. That might be the way to go. Extra wealth generation on the colony we're ruling. Extra diplomacy, which I am kind of weak at. Extra opinion. Spy network effectiveness. Huh. Extra credits, so we're kind of like pirates up here if we went for this. History of raiding. Interesting. Let's see. Less chance for us to get sick, then more technology. Being healed. This one is shift, fleet composition, rebuild fleet. Yeah, I think we might have to go like the money here initially. Just 10 administration is just generally nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. That'll help offset a little bit the mess that we're in. You still aren't doing anything. I could have you train me. I think that's not a terrible idea, although he doesn't like me very much. Oh, we're out of actions. Doing too much stuff. That's all I can do right now, though. Yeah, we might want to have him do that. And then we can appoint somebody to watch over my nephew, too. Definitely going rough. If they attack us, I think we can hold. It would be great if I could take Arcturus back. I don't know how much damage we did. She still has like 44 ships she can field there. I can field maybe 30. 39 maximum, it looks like. She's got 57, 62. If we tried to take Arcturus. Alright. I'm going to save it. I feel like this campaign might be doomed. Like, we're in kind of a tough spot. I might have to join, like, the Tanner Coalition to survive if they keep pushing, but I think we can hold if they do attack us again. Ship fabrication plant has been replaced, or repaired. Plus 20% effectiveness to rebuild the fleet within 3 star lanes of Decrux, plus 1 wealth generation, so that'll help us rebuild a lot faster. Duchess Sue Arellano gained Nair al-Saif to Duke Davis in return for 50 credits. So she just handed over this territory to this other, the Davis Coalition. That's dangerous. So Baroness Price has charged you with avenging Leif Avery's crime, the execution of Lady Brillianne York. So you executed someone, huh? I don't have to. Being asked to deliver justice. Acting Lady Margaret York requested justice. Both part of York. She's related to the Prices. If I was going to do that... I could ask her to do it. She doesn't have to. Yeah, we'll do that. She can do it or not. It's kind of up to her. You found out Master Gates Farmer stole from House Farmer Supply caches. Avalon Farmer discovered the theft but covered it up, so another secret we've uncovered. Maybe we can blackmail some of the farmers then. Tax has been lowered. What happened up here? A marriage between the Dixons and the Prices. So she fined him for annulling a marriage. Just want to make sure that we're still on good terms. Yeah, we're still fine. Yeah, as it goes along, like the relationships get more and more complicated, lots of weird stuff starts happening. You can see they've got a couple territories up there. So our rebuilding the fleet, yeah, is now 14% military replenishment. I'm now suddenly happy, everything's fine. So, I do have some dirt on some people in the farmer collective inside the family. I could just reveal the information. She'll be mad at me. I can make some kind of a demand. What can we ask for? Not much. I can ask that he improve relations with her. I don't know if he... I mean, he can try, I guess. I'd rather have money, honestly. I could just cause chaos in the family by revealing it. That's going to make people angry in general. Increase some problems. Okay, the Jackson Kingdom seems like they're actually thriving. Don't want to mess with this family. Demand he steal some ships. Wow, that's kind of crazy. 46% chance. I mean, that's definitely interesting. That's tempting. It's only like 3 ships. It's not like a big deal. It's only got a 46% chance of success. If it fails, he's just going to be mad at me. He doesn't like me much anyway. I think that's worth trying. Let's do that. Master Gates, farmer, bends to your blackmail. His eyes narrow. I'll do your dirty work, he murmurs. Days later, he orders a handful of undermanned ships close to House Scrooge space. They are set upon by pirates. Once their insignia has been removed, they can be added to your fleets. So, -3 ships for them, +3 for me. Destroy the evidence showing that he stole from the caches. Okay. So, I think that's, I mean, kind of worth it. Gives me some ships, makes them a little bit weaker. It's not much, you know, a shift of 3 ships. We could try to go for peace again. I do have people that are free. We could build something. Really don't like this. I'd like to take this off their hands, honestly. If I have really good relations with someone, I could ask them to switch sides. This guy hates my guts, though. We're still running the spy network, trying to make her like me more, just out of curiosity. Yeah, she doesn't like me very much. Quest allegiance. She'll say no. She kind of likes me. It's at least positive. Yeah, I'd really like to grab this, that, but chances of that happening are quite low. Um, yeah, we're just sort of a lone little guy being eaten from both sides here. I could, even if I could take this, I don't know that I can hold it because it's so close to their capital. How's our fleet looking? 57 of 78. It's not great. We're way down, even with those 3 extra ships. Trying to rebuild. I've got the bonus, too, from what I just built. On to Crux. What can I build for 60? Wealth and house size. Quell and rest. Doesn't really matter. More money, of course, would always be nice. Don't have any actions left. I wouldn't mind... We can get a guardian for you. He was with someone with high military, so I'd like to keep that going. Does anyone have decent military stats? Not really. Yeah, I don't want to send him outside of our empire here. Preferably inside the family, honestly. So yeah, probably the admiral. I don't have enough to ask for peace right now. That's going to have to do. I don't think we're going to get attacked right away, so I think we could just go ahead and build again. So let's work on the worship. 4 turns. Just get my wealth income as high as possible. Hope for the best. My nephew celebrated his coming of age day. That was quick. As an adult, he can now take an active role in House Scrooge, and a marriage for him to be found to the house's advantage. So much for that. My daughter also, it should be both of them. All right. Baron Love Mullen would want support in the combat at Yilden. You have no access to Yilden, but it's possible that he could negotiate the right of passage. So the defender wants... Huh. I mean... I don't know why you're asking me. That's very weird. It's a rebellion. I can't even go there. I'll do it for 5. Yeah, should be fine. So, yeah, the insurrection failed. It was a free 5 credits, so why not? The Baroness there died. It's unfortunate. She liked me. You like me even more. Okay, I mean, that's probably good. He's a Jarvis. In the Jackson Kingdom. Okay, anything crazy going on? Unrest-wise, I just want to check. We're fine. 33 is kind of bad, but it could be a lot worse. Arcturus. So there's a bunch of craziness going on over there. Fine. Pollux. Marriage. Yeah, I feel like I'm barely holding on to power here. .25% military replenishment rate now. Is he sick? Is he still sick? He was sick before. Yeah, he's still sick. So we are still working on trying to have him recover. So stat-wise, he's pretty not super impressive. Best at spying, that's about it. So how about my daughters? Let's look at our heir first. She is pretty even across the board, a little better at administration. And then Kumi, my other daughter, well, she's really good at technology. I might want to have her take over as my head of technology and research. Well, maybe not. That's 38. What were you? Kumi, 42. So she's slightly better. This is my sister-in-law. I mean, she'll be angry if I take her out. Stats, we're now over 100 here. What's our money situation looking like anyway? Administration's getting me a couple. 21 coming in. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything there. Have quite a few marriages we could arrange. And I've got people that I can give actions to. So Mitch, if I was going to do anything with you, what do we do? Set up a spy network somewhere, maybe? But he's sick, so I don't know that we want to send him off anywhere. You're a good administrator. Yeah, I feel like having her take over for research would actually be good. Remove from council, she's going to be unhappy about it. Replace as head of technology. She'll be grumpy. But I'm going to do it. Yeah, we want Kumi. My admiral's got a 57. He's actually really, really good. But I think we want to start building up my daughter. And he's the best I've got for military, so I kind of need him in the military, even though he's not very good at it. So yeah, Kumi, you're taking over. She's not happy with me, but she doesn't dislike me. Since he's sick, I'm not sure I really want to do anything with him. We could set up a spy network. With you for administration. We can oversee projects pretty effectively, but I don't want to interrupt something in the middle of it. Laszlo. Could have you stop. She's probably better at that. So let's do that. Rebuild the fleet. Let's have my daughter take that over. So that's now 31% increase. So not a huge increase, but it's something. I think I'm going to leave him idle. My brother is a diplomat. What do we want to do? We could send him back over here, keeping her on side. I'm assuming my vassals sort of like me. I'm just going to double check. No, she loves me. Izar, we're good. Wazin, good enough. We could start worrying about these guys down here, the Jordan colonies. Or specifically the coalition inside that's adjacent to us. Just out of curiosity, what's your view on us? Yeah, we're positive. The new person in charge of Arcturus. I could try to sneak them away, potentially. If they like me a lot, then maybe they would switch over. Let's send my brother. Maybe we can swap them over without causing too much trouble. We could try to go for peace. It's probably worth trying. She might accept. We'll give it a try. She refused again. Could still do quite a bit of stuff. The only person I have left that's idle is Mitch. We do have marriages we could arrange. That costs 5. If I could marry my heir to somebody. What kind of options would we have? If I want to get somebody coming in from another faction. Looking specifically at other factions, not just mine. It's like everything is from inside my territory, though. All my options. I mean, if someone was a military genius, then I would consider it, maybe. But that's about it. Not even looking, just looking at the military stats. Yeah, there's no good options at this point. Yeah, it's saying I have multiple people, but it's only him that I don't have a job for. Yeah, probably no marriages I can really arrange. Family members are fine for the moment. Don't really want to do anything here. Can take a look and see. Yeah, all I can do is reveal it, and that's it. That's all. Nothing too major. Don't want to piss off the ruling family of the coalition, though. I'd love to be able to switch them over and maybe take this. This guy really doesn't like me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sit on it. There isn't really much else I can do. There's no good marriages I can arrange. I don't really want to do anything with that information. I've got one person idle. I could have him train me, I guess. What are your stats? He's pretty awful at everything. But if I was going to train... His best stats, security. Not that that's that big a deal. He's also got really terrible tech. Actually, for some reason, the Admiral's free. So if I wanted to train in military... Yeah, my Admiral's free to do that. I'm not sure why. If he's got good tech, I think that's why. So let's have you train me in military. Then... Diplomacy. Could have my daughter train me in diplomacy at the same time. Just because it's something to do. So 0.6 military a turn, 0.5 for diplomacy a turn, in addition to everything else we're getting from our tech bonuses. Who's left that's idle? Mitch. Yeah, he's got like no skills. So I'm not too concerned about that. I think we'll be fine with this. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and end it here. I'm hoping as we progress forward, we can get peace. I'd love some of the stuff to break off and cause problems. The Tanner Coalition, I think, is probably going to blow up at some point, but you never know, depending on how things go. There's been a lot of sort of drastic, sudden changes, but we've basically, after all of this, all I did was have I grabbed anything? I think Wazin I didn't have before, right? Yeah, so I think all that's happened is I've gained Wazin after all of the craziness that's happened and stuff. Definitely an interesting turn of events. All right, this has been more of Star Dynasties. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.